It's your lovely Abbie Dagrin, and welcome back to my channel, lovelies. Today I'll be continuing a series on my channel that deals with Mars sign, and today I'll be speaking on Aquarius Mars. I'll be speaking on what your Mars means in your natal chart. Up next, what a Aquarius Mars is, also in regards to intimacy, and last but not least, who they would be compatible with. So please stay tuned for the rest of my video, lovelies. If you have not yet become a part of the Abbie Dagrin family, then this is your calling to do so. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you know when I upload videos on the daily. Please also make sure that you hit that like button because I know you guys will love this video. And last but not least, please make sure you're sharing this video with everyone you know, whether it's your friends, your family members, your enemies, anyone who has an Aquarius Mars or really loves this video. Now let's get right into the video. So we usually always hear about our top 3 in our zodiac sign, but another thing that's important is our top 6, which is our Sun, Moon, Mercury, Mars, Venus, and our rising. So your Mars in your natal chart has a lot to do with when you are upset. So when you're upset, you will really channel that Mars placement in yourself, and you'll be able to react in that way. And your Mars placement has a lot to do of your sense of ambition. So how you feel ambitious, what makes you ambitious, what gives you that desire to do what you need to do, what gives you that drive in order for you to accomplish a goal or anything that you want to do. It also has a lot to do with your behavior as well in regards to how you want to accomplish something, and also your motivation. What is the motivating factor of you wanting to do something? And a lot of the values in your Mars placement has a lot to do with it. That's why sometimes when people say you don't feel motivated at the moment, look at your Mars placement and look at the values of your Mars placement and kind of go into that and see how it will really make you want to be ambitious in life. Okay, so now let's talk about Aquarius Mars. Someone with this placement, they tend to have a very detached energy. This is very much Aquarius placement and air sign placement. They tend to be very detached in regards to their energy, so getting angry is something that they are not going to do easily. They may get a lot of frustration, but seeing them angry is something that you will rarely see. They're the types of people, if you don't bother me, then I won't bother you. That's the type of people they are. They like to be to themselves, love to do what they need to do. They're fixed signs, so they try their best to do what they need to do, their best in life. So they're not the types of people who really want to bother people. They also, when they are angry, let others be themselves. So that's something that they are, is wanting to let people be independent and be themselves because they love that. So they kind of require that out of you as well for them. So they want you to give them the independence needed. They want you to let them be themselves as well. So that's something that they don't really get angry that easily. But what will make them very upset is when someone tells them what to do, because they tend to be the types of people like, I don't really tell you what to do, so I don't feel like you should be telling me what to do. So that's something that really makes them upset. And the people who are always getting in the way of what they want. So somebody's always getting in their way in regards to what they want, that will make them upset. Somebody not giving them their independence and letting them be themselves is something that makes them upset as well, and something that makes them very unhappy because they feel like, I give you that courtesy, so why aren't you giving that to me? A lot of it will come in stubbornness and disagreeableness because they are a fixed sign when they're angry. So they won't be like yelling or screaming, but they will be a little stubborn and say, I don't really want to do this. And they will very much be disagreeable as well. They'll disagree with everything that you say or anything that you do until they get their own way. They are the types of people who are very hard to read. So even if they are upset, you wouldn't be able to read it. So that's why if they do become upset, which is rare, you wouldn't even see it coming. And that's something that comes with them. But they are the types of people who are very friendly. They're very open. They want for you to be you and for them to be them. And keeping their feelings to themselves is something that they are as well. They're not the types of people who love to talk about how they feel or what's making them feel a certain type of way. They just love to just keep their feelings to themselves because sometimes they're not able to understand those feelings, or also they just don't feel like the feelings are necessary, especially with the drive and the Mars. They're probably at work, so they don't feel like emotions needs to come into working. So that's something that is very much important to them. They are also the types of people who need freedom, and that's something that will always make them happy. They want you to be free. They want to be free. They're very open-minded in regards to their Mars placement. They are going to make sure that they get what they want to make themselves happy. Just make sure that letting them lead is very important, and make sure that they're getting what they want, because without them not getting what they want, they're going to be very upset, and we don't really want Aquarius Mars to be upset. So now I'm going to talk about how they produce their drive. So they're very strong-willed with their power. They're very much passionate and very excited when they want to do something. So that's what really comes with their drive. So when they are very much wanting to do something, they're going to be passionate. You're going to see that they really want to do it, and they're going to make sure that they accomplish it. But hardworking is something that does come with Aquarius placement, but they also use cleverness. They are an air sign. They tend to be very smart and clever. So they're going to make sure that they accomplish every task with their cleverness. And they're very great at doing that. They're very creative, and they're very great at showing different ways in regards to what they would want to do and what they should do. So they're the types of people who you may think it's a little different of how they do things, but they always get it done. So as long as they're getting it done, that's the most important thing for them. They are very much independent and great leaders. So when they're at work, they tend to maybe want to be by themselves, or sometimes they can also want to have that community group at work as well. So you do something and I do something, and we're all treated equally. That's something that they really like as well. They're great leaders. They're great at directing because they're able to create different ideas in different ways and showing things. So them being in leadership position is something that would be very great. Up next, I would talk about them and their relationship in regards to intimacy. They're very affectionate. They are not like the touchy types of people, but they'll give you a hug, maybe a little kiss on the cheek, and they're open-minded to relationship or intimacy. So they're going to try new things and be open-minded. They're not judgmental. They are not into games, so they're the types of people who are take it or leave it, and that's something that they are very much. You're not gonna run after you in relationships, and that's why a fire sign placement would be very great, because they would always be chasing after them. They're very much going to want a mental connection over a physical connection. So physical affection is something, it'll come, you'll be able to have it with them, but they really care more about a mental connection. And they love to have fun in regards to their relationship, so that's something that's great about them. Now I'm going to talk about the Mars signs that go very well with Aquarius Mars. I would say an Aries Mars would go well because they would have that push that they need in order to get where they are. Aquarius has it in them, but sometimes the Aries would really help them and just let them be who they need to be. A Gemini and Libra would be great because they are air signs. They're open-minded, and they will be able to understand that mental stimulation and mental connection needed to stay there. They're also going to be open-minded and free and give the Aquarius Mars freedom that's needed, and that's why they would be great. Lastly would be Sagittarius Mars, because they would have that freedom, that independence, and they would just have so much fun together, and they'll just be able to just have a lot of fun. That's all I have for you lovelies today in regards to Aquarius Mars. Please let me know down below what your Mars placement is. On my previous videos, you guys have been doing that, and I've been able to get to know you guys a lot more, so I really love it when you guys do that. Please also tell me if you are an Aquarius Mars this really explain who you guys are as people. Please also hit that subscribe button, that notification bell, that like button, and that share button down below. And last but not least, please make sure you're following me on all of my social media accounts, from my Facebook down to my podcast under Abbie Dagrin, my Etsy store under Gaio Beauty, and my PayPal that is linked down below. I love you all. Everything will be linked down below as well. Please stay safe and healthy, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, lovelies.